All right, shalom, shalom. For the foremost, I'm start by saying, call on Allah, Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem, Chakwadash, which give all praise to the Heavenly Father, in the name of the Son, who we're English calls God, Jesus Christ. I was a good double honor to the elders and apostles of great millstone, who do real well with teaching me his truth. As well as say shalom to the hopeful elect. All right, I can't push his word, truth, and sincerity. Spread the four corners of the earth. All right. Lord willing, let's be edifying. All right, I want to touch on this, this it's heavy in the news right now. Of course, this helicopter crashed into this jet. It was just funny. Rather it's because whenever you see these type of events that's all over, all in the headline news and it's all being talked about in the media, it could be, you never know what Esau has going on. Man, he could be using it as a distraction for something bigger. It could be set up and planned. It could be real. It really happened. He's just using it and just pushing it heavy within the media, putting people's attention on it. But regardless of the fact, it's the Lord's judgment, right? How about Shah ultimately ordained this to happen, right? And as I'm gonna get in the book of Zephaniah, all right, Lord willing, the Lord's judgment goes out daily, right? So it says, it's on NBC News. It says, families mourn 67 killed in Army helicopter collision with American Eagle jet, right? As details about the victims begin to emerge, the investigation to the crash gets underway. It literally crashed into went into the ocean after so not only did it crash on land, but not only did it they crash within the air, but they didn't fall on land. They really fell into the water, which now it's a whole nother issue, right? You got those who are unable to swim, etc. But again, like, you take these things lightly when you usually are in the know. You usually have that. How about shots give you enough of an increase to understand that these people are wicked, man. So we don't mourn these people. We don't feel bad when these type of things happen, right? Ultimately, again, it's the will of the Lord. All these people, where they're heathen, and they're just that. They're heathen. They're completely irrelevant, insignificant, and wicked themselves. And even if it's Jason on board, they either heard the truth or would have heard the truth and scoffed and mocked it, man. So anyone who's against, right, the gospel, right, anyone who's against the kingdom of heaven being established on earth, well, it's gonna be a similar, if not much worse, fate for them, man. Right, and this is only gonna continue, right? More and more, more and more judgments gonna be ready to befall this place. As this kingdom continues to fall, man. Right. So let me get some precepts. This is the book of Zephaniah. Chapter 3 and verse 5, it says, the just Lord, right? The just Lord, right? Justify. It says, good. It says, the just Lord is in the midst thereof. He will not do iniquity. Every morning doth he bring his judgment to light. He faileth not, but the unjust knoweth no shame, right? So every morning he brings judgment to light, man. Right? Whenever you see these articles in the headline news and people want to start saying, "Oh, pray for these people, pray for them," here and there, that's what gets flooded. Whenever these type of events happen, it gets pushed all within mainstream news, right? It's always all pray for them, pray for these people, pray for the families. It's like, well, no, the shalach realm to those people, man, right? Because really, this is all warranted, man, right? All of these people are wicked as hell and can continue, and they do continue to live in their iniquity, right? Not to say that anybody is void of sin, right? The scripture said that we've all fallen short of the glory of the Lord, even the very elect men who will be delivered from this coming destruction of Babylon the Great, right, which North America have committed sins unto death, but nevertheless, it's the effort and the diligence was meant to shown forth are to strive for truth unto death, so the Lord can fight for you, man. But these people have no regard of the Lord, right? They literally He's not all in their thoughts, right? He's not all in their mind, not at all concern was pleasing unto the creator of the heaven and the earth, man. The one who gave the increase to a particular man to be able to come up with the technology to create a helicopter and an airplane and a jet, right? It says, right, everyone has been judgment to light. It fell at night, right? A very I should say very contrary to popular belief, the Lord is in control of both sides, man. Both what you would call good and evil, man. Right? Isaiah 45 and 7 tell you that He created the light and the darkness. Right? He made the good and evil, right? The side of the Lord do all these things, right? Anything that happens on the earth is ordained by how about Shem Yahushai, man, right? It's not a matter of him. This was Satan. This was the devil. This was Mother Nature. No, it was the Lord doing all these different things, man. Right, for His just reasons. Let me get Proverbs 28. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 28, and verse 5. After verse 4. It says, they that forsake the law praise the wicked, but such as keep the law contend with them, right? So see, these people are forsaking the laws of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, right? Again, He's not all in their hearts and their minds. He has no regard. He has no regard for these things. When they're brought out and mentioned to them, again, they completely scoff and mock it, right? But then when judgment starts going forth and going out, then everyone wants to talk about, well, pray for these people, right? And pray to who, right? Or pray to the guy who you completely been ignoring and making a mockery of for every chance you get, right? Whenever it's mentioned to you or brought up and it's now made a priority, right? You have no type of sincerity, right? When it comes to serving the Lord, but then when anytime some type of calamity happens, then everyone wants to say, "Oh, pray for these people, pray for them." Whenever it's a so-called natural disaster, right, earthquake, a tornado, a flash flood, tsunami. Whenever you have a school shooting, whenever you have war going on, right? Did everyone say pray for these people, pray for them, pray for this, pray for that? But no one wants to actually make that a priority, right? When they're seemingly at peace, right? When they're not in a tumultuous situation, right? It says verse 5 is, the evil men understand not judgment, but they that seek the Lord understand all these things, right? So the Lord, again, those ones who the Lord has given eyes to see and ears to hear, right? He gave particular men on earth right now that blessing to be able to discern these things and to get an understanding. Okay, when these things go forth, call hello and how about Shem Yahushai, man? All praise to the Lord, because He's the one who allowed this to happen, man. It was for, again, a just reason, like it's brought out in the book of Zephaniah, man, right? The Lord allowed it to happen. He was just in that, man, right? Just like He was just in sending our people into slavery for being disobedient, just like He was captivity after captivity, generation to generation, just like He was just, right, and the parent and on all of our previous carnations which we perished, just like He's gonna be just and bringing the time of Jacob's trouble, all right, upon the whole earth, right? This is all just works of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. It says, verse 6, better is the poor that walketh in uprightness. Oh, well, that's going to something else, but matter of fact, I'm breathe out. It goes hand in hand. It says, verse 6, it says, better is the poor that walketh in his uprightness than he that preserve in his ways, though he be rich, right? So, because these people, you don't know who was amongst these on these rides, what type of what their financial status was, what their positioning was, period, right? May they have some type of a higher rank, in the military or whatever, But the point is, it's better to be have absolutely nothing, be destitute, right? But as He walk in an upright manner, because the Lord could take all that from you. You could have a prime example, because there's a helicopter crash you had just a few years ago. You had this dude, which is crazy, even that's a few years ago. You go show the Lord really is shortening the days, right, for the elect's sake. But nevertheless, a few years ago, you had the Babylonian hero, right, Kobe Bryant, literally perished in a helicopter crash, man. Someone who of all this fame, all this notoriety, all these riches, and the Lord literally just had him, boom, just stripped away, right, overnight, right, in an instant. Helicopter crash and all goes to naught, man, right? So it's better to walk in the upright way, man. It's better to be walking the way that pleases the Lord, so you can actually so you guys can be covered, man, right? So you guys can have the you don't just perish at any given moment, man. You don't just walk outside and get hit by a car. Get hit by a by a bus. You fly on a plane and a helicopter crash into you, man. Like these type of extremely rare events, which great measures and great lengths are going to prevent from happening. Travel routes, and etc. Monitoring these different vehicles while in the air, and for something like this to still be able to take place, it goes to show you that it's just the divine intervention of the Lord, man. Right? It goes to show you the Lord is the one who's allowing these different things to take place. Okay. What? Where's that precept at? I thought it was in Isaiah. Salakia, bro, with me for a moment. Oh yeah, Zechariah. There's the book of Zechariah, chapter 7, and verse 11. It says, but they refused to hearken and pulled away the shoulder and stopped their ears that they should not hear. Right? Our people refuse to hearken unto the truth. Right? They refuse to hearken until the calling. Right? The how Shai, the how Bashim Shai asked. Right? And again, really. It was probably, I haven't even looked at all the full details even within the story, but I'm sure it was majority heathen on this plane anyway, right? But nevertheless, it still applies, man, right? The majority of people are not serving how about Shem Shai, man. So when judgment starts raining down and going forward, this is the reason why the Lord brings out this judgment. The scriptures say that he is known by his judgment which he executed, man. The reason the Lord starts to bring out judgment and plaguing the whole earth and sending all types of pestilence and famines and all this destruction, right? This judgment is set forth, what? As scourges for amendment. It's looking to change or correct the behavior of the people, man. So that includes the heathen, right? Because by way of the Lord removing the heathen's amount of power and putting the nation of Israel in rulership, well, then that way can be implemented and enforced onto them as well. So all goes hand in hand, man, right? This whole entire earth needs to be corrected, and judgment is going to continue to go forth right into that final judgment, the final plague, which is those missiles, right? That lake of fire, the intercontinental ballistic missiles being shot over here and completely burning up the elements here in America, right? So that.